Hey, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of MTMJ Podcast with the wife. And we are here ready to provide some entertainment and some thought-provoking conversation with you guys. Let me ask you this, babe. When you saw that pastor's wife was preaching today, what was your first thoughts?
Oh, man. She about to tell us we got to get at somebody, and if we don't, she got some people that will.
That's really what you thought? I ain't know what I was getting.
I was, why do I sound so low?
You sound good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop touching stuff. Whoa.
Oh, there you go. Sound better, huh?
But now, that's what I thought. And then when she pulled out
her notes and said she was going to stick to it.
Like, wait, she got a whole folder. Hold up. Okay. And it was actually, I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
It made, because she's a type of person
She's a teacher.
But she's that person that honest, I'm going to tell you what it is, even though, it may hurt your feelings, but I'm not coming from a malice place of saying it.
While also telling you that I am I have my own issues too.
Oh yeah, she stand on that. Yeah. She stand on that.
She make it be known as a pastor's wife that she's not perfect.
Yeah, at all.
And she will read you a new one. That's what I took from it. She will read you a new one. But I've always been cool.
She's not gonna let you just say something. But yeah, no, it was good.
I think when you meet people, you develop whatever your relationship is going to be. So with me and pastor's wife, it has always been surrounded around fitness. And once she found out I did keto, so every now and then she's coming to me and asking me, what's going on with that or how that's going. Anyway, let's get this podcast started and get into a little bit of motivation.
Nope.
Grow apart. I don't believe in that. I've been with my girl 30 years. I ain't trying to grow apart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to grow apart from her. You know what I mean? That's all I got. All my fuck ups. All me. You know what I mean? But I don't believe in that grow apart shit. You know what I mean? I think when you and another individual is authentic with each other and his love, it don't supposed to go nowhere, Jack.
Ain't supposed to go nowhere, Jack. You heard him. Alright, let's get into some Drea. So look, I had a moment to think about the Drea and the basketball player situation with her son being the same age as her baby daddy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Is it possible that they agreed on this? Maybe he just went half on the baby with her, and she said she wanted to go half on the baby with him because he was quote unquote handsome, and she thought because he got curly hair, it's gonna blend well with whatever she got going on. Maybe she's not looking to build any type of relationship with this young man. And
maybe
she just wanted to have a baby.
She was just old as hell and her eggs was fried up.
And she wanted to pick the youngest person.
She couldn't get pregnant. And here it is. Boop. A baby. There you go.
Yeah,
I don't think she real life intentionally went to get pregnant.
Went in it with the intention. Now the question is, I will wonder how her son feels.
I just find it
when you want to, I think
crazy, but because it still give R. Kelly vibes. Because no matter how you flip it, he's
okay. He's
real young. And if it was the other way around, and it was a man doing that to a girl, it'd be he's a creep, yada yada yada. So.
Oh, so the standards should be the same.
Of course.
Regardless if a 40-year-old dude is dating a 21-year-old chick.
It's the same because still, that is still you're a minor to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter if they are 21, 18, whatever, that is still a minor to you. That the point that that can be your child. Like, come on.
All right, so let's read her statement. She chose the right month to release this statement, even though we saw the rumors, we saw what she was doing to hide that belly. But she had to hashtag this
Women's Month.
International Women's Day. And to make sure she wouldn't receive no hate, she cut the comments off.
That's how you do it.
As women, we navigate through so much, often leading us to questions, what is my purpose? For me, the magic lies in motherhood and the awe-inspiring ability to bring life into the world over the span of 2 decades. 2 decades.
Wait. Let me see.
What you waited me? I'm reading her little statement to the world.
What is my purpose?
This baby is her purpose. So it took her 2 decades to find out what her purpose was. She didn't know what her purpose was when she created Mint swimming wear. Oh, is it called Mint?
She didn't know what her purpose was when she had her first child?
She didn't. That's why I questioned, how would my first child feel to find out that my mother didn't find out her purpose was, what her purpose was, until 2 decades after the fact. Like, I'd be a little upset about that as the child.
Or was her purpose in life to beg her a young one?
And my question is, did you not know what your purpose was when you was dating the Dallas Cowboys safety, Scandrick? You didn't know what your purpose was then?
Well, it's good to know she found
back to her purpose. Yeah.
So your girl Carly.
Oh
Russell?
shit! She just got the hell away from that one. Oh shit! No boo!
I did.
You
weren't listening.
You got up about it there. Okay. Well, peace and blessings to her. So Russell was previously admitted to being kidnapped to her attorney. So her attorney,
not being kidnapped.
I know what I said. Don't correct me. I know what I said. She previously admitted to being kidnapped.
Hey, sis.
So her attorney released a statement on her behalf, which said, "My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping. Oh, duh. My client did not see a baby. Duh. My client did not have help with this incident. I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that. She doesn't look intelligent enough to come up with this idea by herself. Right? Anyway, she's due back in court. I mean, she's due in court on March 21st for a plea hearing on faking her own death. She was found guilty after faking her abduction. Judge recommends a year in jail and $18,000 restitution. That girl don't got $18,000 to give nobody for restitution. So how you gonna get it? I guess she's gonna give her free time for community service to be able to pay the $18,000. And
didn't
still,
our people get paid for interviews?
Did they?
I don't know.
Did they do a GoFundMe?
They did a lot of funding.
Yeah, but I thought they issue refunds to everybody who donated to the GoFundMe. The question is, almost a year later, babe, do you think she really conspired this plan by herself without any help? Does she look intelligent enough? And I know... And
was it for her to get her boyfriend to want to find her and stay with her because he broke up with her?
And even he is taking advantage of her attention to do club pop-ups and all that other stuff. That's why I said, I'm telling you.
He said, we going to make this bag.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like... The girl's going to do the year. She might not even do the year. She might get put on probation.
Yeah. Nah, because she wasted that small town money. That town ain't got no money like that for the sheriffs and all them be out there search for her like they did. Hell nah. Sit that bitch down. Then she can really see what it's like to be abducted and can't go to fuck home.
What threw me off is the bitch said she saw a baby in the middle of the road.
In the diaper? What did I
She got out to go. She got out to go see about the baby, and someone came out the woods and dragged her ass into the woods.
What, the Tubi movie?
That shit seemed like what's the Tyler Perry joint they just did? Where she what is it called?
Mia Culpa?
Yeah, remember when she was in the middle of the road and her husband was coming down the road and she was running? Tyler Perry.
And I said that. I said, watch, her husband would be the car. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my God. All right, so listen to this, y'all.
We need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us. It's you. We just want different things.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up the spa.
Or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
That was our breaking point, so we're breaking up with you.
And don't try to apologize and come crawling back. This isn't safe, so we're done.
And just so you know, we're serious.
This March, you can expect things like curfews, bag checks, and restricted beach access.
DUI checkpoints, $100 parking, and strong police enforcement for drug possession and violence.
Whatever it takes, because it's time to move on.
Maybe we can talk when you're done with your spring break phase, but until then.
Hey, you know how bad it has to be for
the
you to
motherfuckers
get
to make a
for
commercial.
a state
To make a goddamn commercial.
city
Banning you motherfuckers.
to break up with you. And what they do is say, we know how to keep the niggas out. We gonna say parking is $100. What? Uber. How about that? Beach access. Like, that's crazy. But Miami is nothing but DC with better weather.
My question would be is, how does the business owners who I'm sure look forward to all this madness because they've been doing terrible for the last 4 months. They look forward to this madness for the state of Miami to come up with this curfew. Listen to me.
That's what made DC takeover bad too in July.
So look, for instance, right, I saw a video earlier where if you don't get on the beach by a certain time, the beach closes. But if you are already on the beach, you're okay. But if that gate closed and you're not on the beach, they're not letting anyone else on the beach. How crazy is that?
Yeah, because I don't trespass on the beach at night.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you think, where are they getting the finances to keep people away from Miami?
The MAGA people.
Got to be.
The MAGA people.
Because the videos I'm seeing, I'm talking about mile-long stretches of DUI checkpoints.
You know that's Red Town.
State trooper checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
They are making it where they put signs where you cannot park on certain streets from Wednesday, this date, to Monday that date.
Not on the weekend.
So they don't want none of us niggas.
None of us what?
Niggas. They don't want none of us rowdy ass niggas that don't know how to control themselves in Miami. And that's okay. There's Ocean City.
There's Key West.
There's south of the border. There's Atlantic City.
Myrtle Beach.
There's Myrtle Beach. There's Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, you just saying get out of Miami.
We ain't got to go there, nigga.
There's the Bahamas,
Yeah,
Jamaica. No, without passports, y'all can go to Puerto Rico, Hawaii.
They not looking to spend that type of money, man. That's the thing. Miami was a good little trip for like 4 to 5 people together.
It's DC with better weather.
But we just skipped over like how's our week, how did our week go, and all this other stuff. So we had a date night on Friday, right? We went to see a Wizards game. Mind you, the Wizards ain't won a game since 2023. They wins a game for us niggas. Because
stop with
we were deep in that joint.
The way you saying it.
As we walked through the valley of the shadow of death, we saw all evil. All the go-go people were there. We knew it was a go-go.
Look.
This did not give the setup of a basketball game.
It gave.
We was
the
going
mother
to the...
said, "Oh, bet I ain't got to ask nobody to watch the kid because I could take the kids to the game and I could clap down afterwards." What a win-win. The hilarious part of it all is it was a plus for us because you like sports and I want to see backyard. So it's like...
The one thing I'm not used to is being like sold a bag of goods while I'm waiting for my favorite band to come on. And the Wizards did an amazing job selling me a bag of goods. They tried to sell me every concert they can come up with. They also tried to sell me on throwing T-shirts at us. They paraded white elitists in front of us, and we didn't even pay attention to that shit. Shit was crazy, but I enjoyed it. I honestly think we had a good time.
We did.
Yeah, we had an
really
amazing time.
It was good to see a lot of us in one area.
Yeah,
and it was chill.
Clear.
It was a vibe.
I'm beyond, and the atmosphere was amazing. So
Definitely was.
I don't understand what Ted Leonce is saying that they do. They do 4 to 5 of them a year or a season, but I don't understand what Ted.
That's not more.
Yeah, that's not enough. You'll get more of us in there if you host more of them go-go's.
What?
You know, but I don't know what Ted is seeing about Capital One Arena. I think maybe if you improve probably like street flow and traffic, and of course what the whites are complaining about, crime, and of course you make a few improvements, because one thing my wife did notice is the difference in the seating in the lower bowl versus the upper bowl. Like in the upper bowl, it's like they tried to crunch as many seats as they possibly can, not thinking about the fat people. But when you get down to like the 200 sections and lower, the seats get a little bit more comfortable.
It's given first class and economy.
Yeah. But it was also nice because I think one of the things, because we had never experienced one of those situations, so we didn't know if they was going to make us stay in our seat or what were we going to move closer. So I think that also was a plus, that it wasn't about your seat number at that point.
No, but you should have seen once the game was over, the amount of white people that was rolling out. And we
got up out of there.
Like,
and the few
ones
white
that stayed, it was everything. Because when I said these people were having a time, of an lady that was sitting back
until
like
the weed started going, and the extra white started moving. That once them weeds started going up in that arena, the whites left. And you know, a few times I look back and I watched one of them off rhythm and all, but
getting it.
She was getting it. I said, "Oh yeah, they don't know what they getting themselves into."
Time.
I also saw a situation, right, that I don't think no one else in the arena peeped. But it's always funny, like when you the opening act and you gotta like the crowd like gets like totally more excited for the main act, and you sitting there like, where was this energy at? Because I watched Northeast Groovers.
They did their thing.
They did do their thing, but to see them sit over in that corner, looking at the crowd and looking at backyard and just walking off like.
Oh, how everybody was standing up. Where everybody was.
Yeah, because I definitely wasn't standing up. I was trying to get their old asses off the damn court. It's like, will y'all move on and get to where we trying to go? I also thought it was cool that Wink came out off his baby boy on a bicycle joint. You know,
taking a ride.
Yeah, they really showed out. You know, Backyard did their thing. Yeah, we had a good time. We was out.
We did. What you say? 3 dates in one?
Three days in one, y'all. We started the day. 4 a.m. gym. Got my baby in the gym now, y'all. 2 times. 2 2 times. And look, we've tried this gym thing in the past, and it never resulted to success. So I told myself, I literally had to have a conversation with myself that I never had with her. I said, I just got to sit back and wait for her to say when she's ready to come and work out. And also be man enough to just stand back and just allow her to figure it out. Because when I was a rookie and really didn't know my way around the gym, I figured it out. So, you know. But she figured it out. She found out what leg day would do to you. Because we was watching this movie. What is it called? Scoopenheimer? With John Cena. It's on Amazon.
Ricky Stenicki?
Yeah, Ricky Stenicki. Stenicki didn't exist.
Yeah,
but the friends used every mistake they made, they blamed it on Ricky Stenicki. So they hired an actor, which was John Cena, to play Ricky Stenicki because their family wanted to meet him. And yeah, where was I going? What led me to Ricky Stenicki? God, I'm getting old. Getting old sucks. Getting old sucks. I had a train of thought.
About leg day.
Oh yeah, she found out about leg day. Trying to get up off the floor while we was watching Ricky Stenicki. And I told her, I said, babe, I've had plenty of leg days. I said, you got to move quick. Ain't no moving slow with it. Because, like, if you move slow, it's just going to kick your ass right back down on the floor.
Man.
So she moved slow, not listening to me. And she was like, oh. I said, baby, you got to go. So I'm rooting her on. I'm literally rooting her on off the floor. I'm like, girl, go. Right? That's how I'm going, right? And she got up. She was like, oh. I said, oh shit.
Petty.
My baby day got BS. She experienced that leg day. All right, so I noticed something on social media the other day, and I just wanted to bring that to your attention, boo. And your attention too. Are men and women relying on these social influencers to do things their own partners should be doing? So they may not be cheating on their partners, but they go to social influencers to get infection and for them to tell them how beautiful they are, even though the social influencer ain't talking to them.
But that's just like a celebrity. You know, like Big G. They was like, I love you. He was like, I love you too. It ain't the type of love. You get what I'm saying? Like some people look at things in a different way. Like him saying he love you, it's just like, you know, showing love. It's not like I love you. But that's what people thrive off of. That's what you get, what would you call it? It's like a fantasy type thing.
I also wonder, does the partner see the repost of these social influencers that's giving them those type of affirmations that they should be getting from their partner, and how does the partner feel about them always reposting this? Because, you know, social media has become more than
isn't that like throwing you a hint? Like
yeah, but if the person keeps reposting it, then that would mean the person you trying to get to throw a hint at ain't getting the hint. Right? I don't know. I just think it's crazy that social media has became
that's people's blueprint, like their manual. They have to have that social media, and you know.
Yeah. Okay. Are you a transitional person when it comes to relationships? So, are you a transitional person when it comes to relationships? So but are we transitional? And this is specifically coming up from the message, our pastor's wife, huh?
If you say it one more time, we have a problem. It's transactional.
What I say, transitional? I mean, you transitioning
you.
I said it one more time. I'm glad you. Well, this is your question. Are you a transactional person when it comes to relationships? I think in our relationship we used to be. I swear we used to be, because we used to compete about who can do the better gifts.
We still got some transactional things. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that doesn't have, it's transactional, but not with malice. You know what I'm saying? Like, not with a motive because this is what I thought of or came up with. Where you have some people who are tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that was me. Tit for tat. Gotta get my lick back. So, but that was a good, that was a part of service. And First Lady talked about it.
It depends, though.
And it was a good, like, conversational piece to use because you may be a person that's just genuine. And from your heart, you just do things. But
also you can be that person that's genuine and do things from the heart and actually mean it, but be put in a situation where your partner is forcing you to be in that mindset of a transactional person, even though that wasn't the intent. I feel like if in the beginning when I made this spur of the moment situation in my mind without any like thoughts of getting anything in return, and then you piss me off, and then I gotta be like, I've done this multiple times with her, but it's me. Like, you know, I'm him. You know, I did this for us. Yeah, but I don't feel like I should be penalized for now having to defend myself in that way because I'm not being heard by trying to utilize the right phrases that doesn't make me seem like a transactional person in the relationship.
It wouldn't make you seem like a transactional person if you deal with the situation at that moment. When you don't deal with it at that moment, and you're not getting what I'm saying. Or you wait and go into it, then that's like a transaction because now you're deciding that you want to be in a bartering situation.
That's not what I'm saying. I see what you're saying.
But that's what it's saying. It's like what you interpret things and how I interpret could be completely different. But it can mean the same thing. But the way I say it seems more harsh than if you was to say it.
All right, for example. And specifically, this is why this question relates to us a little bit. We had a disagreement not too long ago about our vehicle being fixed. We had already had a discussion where we had agreed upon not going into this situation to have this person fix the vehicle because I just didn't like the vibe the person gave off. We both agreed upon this. But when someone else said that they knew and recognized this person, it changed the agreement that we had. And it was no longer agreement for me. It was an agreement that she had made for herself with someone else that didn't have nothing to do with this situation. So in turn, while I'm trying to explain this to her, she wasn't hearing me. So for her to hear me and get her to actually listen to what I'm saying, I had to then say things that in the moment, I didn't mean that, but I said it to get her attention so she could hear me. But she said, I am getting sick and tired of you throwing that in my face as if you really aren't doing this for us. You're doing this because you don't have no other choice to do it. In that moment, what I was trying to get her to hear was, you wasn't hearing what I was saying, that we had already agreed on the path that we were going on as it relates to this situation.
And I led astray.
Holy hold up. It's 3 pause in a row. I get the motherfucker give her applause.
Man, whatever.
This nigga's admitting. The fuck it take you 4 weeks to admit to that?
You ain't gonna get over it unless I say something, so.
Oh, so you just doing it? That's some goddamn bullshit.
Transaction. Nah, babe.
I also like when Pastor said, man, when someone say that you should probably talk to somebody or you need to have a conversation with somebody, chances are it's not going to be a good conversation. And I've been in that situation multiple times where, like, I needed to have this conversation with this person, but maybe my direction wasn't proper.
Your delivery?
My delivery wasn't. You ain't had to laugh. You just corrected me. Thank you.
I was trying to figure out where you was going.
And help the people figure out where I'm going.
So your direction for me wasn't working, but once you deliver it.
Yeah, like sometimes my delivery can be aggressive, and not with my with my wife too. I just agree.
Punk.
I'm a punk when it comes to you.
Yep. You're a punk. Because you ain't going to say nothing at that moment. You're going to sit on it and try to build up some shit. So you're a punk.
For her to say a punk, that just tells you that she understands I don't like conflict. Thank you.
Still a punk.
That doesn't make me a punk. It
does. It makes you a punk because then you come back days later or so and then want to have all this to say. Then you want to have your chest out. Or for me to say something and you be like the Homer Simpson back in the bushes.
I never thought about it like that. I guess maybe I'm not a punk. But
what you looking at? Not gonna do that to you.
I think it's hard to avoid transactional relationships, though. I mean,
but there's a difference with
malice versus
having
genuine.
some malice and it's just a genuine thing.
Yeah.
But like she was saying, is you don't. Sometimes being a transactional person can rub other people wrong or turn your good deed or what you thought was because the person you are, somebody takes it as, oh, you did this for me, so now I have to do something for you, like I'm obligated. And that was never the thing, like, oh, I gave you something, and so now you gotta give me something. No.
Yeah, like she gave an example of her husband giving someone a gift, and they took that gift to buy him a gift, and he didn't know how to feel about that. And he was a little thrown aback about it.
So he said, I won't give him no more gifts.
So then does that make
they turn a good deed into a transaction? Yeah, because it wouldn't have been a transaction if they would have never got him a gift.
But does that make him?
So it turned Pastor off because he was just genuine. That's just him.
Yeah, but then should Pastor feel should we feel as if it wouldn't have been a transactional thing if Pastor had just accepted it without catching feelings about it? Because it's almost like you got to think, like she explained, Pastor always giving. He's always giving. He goes above and beyond. So if someone took the time to give to him or fill his cup up, should he feel a certain way regardless if they turned his gift into a gift for him? Sometimes
that thing. I can see. So how I took it is, me and this person been friends for years. Mm-hmm. They never bought me a gift, right? Mm-hmm. So now I just decide, you know what? They going through whatever. Let me go get them something.
Yeah.
And give it to them as a gift. When you in turn now get me a gift, like for what? You could, thank you card, but now you want to purchase something for me because you feel like you obligated because I did it for you when you never did it.
Okay. I see what you mean. So now don't choose the time that I gotta give to give you a
because
gift.
I can see if that person gave him a gift
because it doesn't seem genuine
a year
at
or
this
two
point.
ago, right?
Yeah,
and then here it is 2-3 years later. I'm giving you a gift.
Oh, okay. Then let's switch it up a little bit. How about the person that gives you a compliment and then you go into like where you got it from, all this extra stuff without just saying thank you to the compliment? Because for me, I do compliments all the time. If I ain't seen nobody in a while, I'm consistent too. I'm like, man, look at you. I see you. Man, X, Y, and Z. And they be like, no, I see you too. No one ever says thank you. I'd be like, thank you. Thank you for seeing me.
Right, but then just when you, as an honest person, will correct them and say, like she said, the lady said, just say thank you. Like, just say thank you. Like, what you're doing is like offensive to me because I'm giving
Would
you a
you be
compliment.
offended though?
That can be, if that's how you feel.
Because you may say whatever you giving the person a compliment looks good on them. It doesn't necessarily mean I need to get the information about what you got so I can go get it. Because that may not be my speed. It may just be your speed, and I just think it looks amazing on you.
Right, but then that's when you say something. If you feel that way, like, don't let it linger. That was the biggest message of it all. If there's a issue, a problem, or you don't like how somebody's doing something, you don't have to go and be rah, rah, rah to say it to them. You can politely say, what you said offended me. And that person can, if she said, if they're walking in the Lord's path, doing the right, they will say, okay, I apologize if I offended you. How did I offend you? And then you can say, you offended me because I just gave you a compliment and you just went on about what you did and how you got it instead of just acknowledging that I gave you a compliment and saying thank you.
What about the transactional things that happen in the workplace? I think we all jocking.
That's different. Like she said, that's different. Because of course, I go to work to get paid.
Yeah, I know that's different. You ain't let me finish my thought, but I'm glad you shut me up and said it's different. I ain't got nothing else now. You don't do my shit. We was on 495 and you was exiting for Branch Avenue, and I wanted to keep straight. You forced me over to Branch Avenue.
Yeah, because I wanted to get a boba.
Oh, shut up. Okay. So can we talk about this BS that isn't mathing?
Man, so y'all know everything's going up. Everything's getting high. Go in the grocery store. The same thing that you used to spend 99 cents on, $1 on, is now $4. And the package has shrunk. Like, how?
Just like McDonald's don't have the dollar menu no more.
Like, what? Like, where do we...
I don't know how I feel knowing I used to go to McDonald's and get a Mac Chicken for $1, and now it's $2.29. Would you still want to pay $2.29?
But that's just like if you go to McDonald's and put your order in, and you get, say you get a biscuit, sausage biscuit, whatever, and you say I don't want no egg, but the price still gonna be the same.
Yeah, so give me my goddamn egg on the side. If you still gonna charge me for it.
But if I say I want to add sauce onto that, they gonna charge me
for sauce.
For wanting the sauce.
But they don't deduct
but you're not
the
gonna
price
deduct
for
for
taking
what
the
I
egg
don't
off.
want. Like, that's the word we in.
Like when you...
Just like refunds.
Yeah.
You purchase something, right? 9 times out of 10, you got your mobile device for your finance on your phone. You're going to get that alert that you just spent $40, $50, right? It ain't work out. You go back and take it back. And you got to wait how long to get that money back? That they just took 5 minutes ago? But I got to wait 3 to 5 days?
Yeah, but they say that's all on the merchant, though.
But still, why is it that you just took the money?
Yeah.
Why you can't give it right back?
Speaking of that, taking money and getting money back, some lady was talking about a scam on TikTok. She went inside the store. She budget. She set her Cash App that it wouldn't go over a particular amount, so people can't just go and take just extreme amounts of money out of her Cash App. She hit me to some stuff I didn't even know. That's why I love TikTok. So she go in the grocery store, right? She gets to the register. She knows she budgeted for $19 and some change, but her transaction declined. So she got a fraudulent alert on her phone. And it said that someone tried to charge her card for $119. The dude charged her card the $19 and said she wanted Cash App for $100 back.
Cash back.
Yeah, cash back for $100. He was going to charge her the $19. She hoping that she wouldn't recognize that she was getting cash back.
He was going
to open the drawer and pocket the $100. Here's what makes this story even more wild, because you would almost think this is a black person that's doing this. She said it was a white person. So
this not the first time something like that has happened.
Yeah,
when they was talking about in the grocery store.
But look, it got me to thinking too, how often I know I purchased something for X amount of dollars and my card declined. I knew it was there. My card declined, but I got charged for way more than or you attempted to charge me way more than what my purchase price was. You niggas better stop playing.
Or you ever go to the store, because I have a bad habit of that. Like in the grocery store, I'll go ahead, when they bringing this up, swipe my card, do everything, so then
beforehand,
once it come up, it just takes it.
You can't do that no more.
So
because these guys, but I'm also going to tell you though, like, we living in this world where people are really struggling, and it's not you, Pookie, that's working inside that grocery store. That lady, it's a reason why she blocked her card for $19. Because she don't got time to be out here just spending recklessly. So, like, if she had sent her boyfriend back up there to whoop your little ass because you tried to take her goddamn money, you'd have got boop-upped upside the goddamn head if she hadn't recognized that you got her $100 of cash back. It's just weird. And like she said, she wasn't blaming the store. She said, no, it's on the dude. And I didn't stick around long enough to see what happened or whether she went in and filed a complaint. But if you doing that shit, you better stop that shit, because I'm telling you, it's hard out here. And people ain't got time for you to be just stealing from them recklessly.
But yeah, back to my stuff that's not add up. Insurance.
Hell yeah, car insurance ain't adding up at all.
Car insurance, health insurance, I don't think it makes any sense. You pay all this money, and then when you need to use it, you still got to either pay a copay or whatever deductible, all for them to tell you what you now can't do. Like, what? Or if you get in a car accident, you penalized, but I already paying you. What's the purpose of the act? What's the person? What's the purpose? If they still gonna penalize you, no matter if it's your fault, somebody else's fault, it's always gonna be something.
I feel like if I went 40 years without causing an accident or being in an accident or getting any tickets or anything, which in this day and age is impossible.
Should just be grandfathered in.
It not even just be grandfathered. It should be certain perks available to me that help facilitate certain situations. Like if I got in an accident and if it was my fault or it wasn't my fault, I shouldn't have to go through that long process. It should be quick and straight to the point. You should already have a representative for me, and all that stuff should already be. I shouldn't be waiting months and months. I saw on TikTok too, where this person got into a car crash, and the people had their car for so long, she started incurring lot fees, and the insurance company wasn't trying to pay that, even though it was their fault for the holdup. Like, the consumer, we getting raped all the way around, and the business or the merchant is making all the money. Y'all making all the money. You get 6 months, people paying their car note on time. Or you got even some people that pay theirs ahead of time, where they pay the whole 6 months off, so they don't got to worry about it. And then you get to that one moment where, like, there's a mistake that happens around you, and you get penalized or you get screwed over.
Other BS. Going to a store, Target, CVS, whatever, and you need some stuff and it's locked away, and you gotta wait for a salesperson to come get it. Or for them not to have enough staff, so you stand there forever. My thing is, if you gotta lock it away, just put it behind the counter, so that we ain't got make the stores all drive-throughs, like the liquor store stuff. Like, just point and say what you want, and the person there go get it. Because,
or just
like,
make
why?
people purchase their shit in the aisle, so their item can come out right then and there,
like a vending machine.
Like a vending machine.
Because what are we doing?
I've been.
This is annoying.
I've been in a situation, and I think CVS did an amazing job by hiring people that's designated to just opening cases. So they're not really doing customer service things. I don't know if that still exists with CVS, but I know CVS was one of the companies where they had a specific person that was designated to just open cases because theft is just too high. Like, businesses is losing entirely too much money.
So where do people be at?
They be all over the store. But the thing is, it's just about having people there at the right time when it's the busiest and when people are actually there to spend the money. And that's probably been the difficult part over the last few years to try to figure out because of COVID. So folks are now starting to rebuild back up the data that they need, that not just the data that they need, but the consistent data to be able to tell, okay, this is when we're doing the most business. So this is when we need to have this person. And we also need to make sure that this person is available to be able to do this and he's not tied up doing this and this and that. And make sure we got the finances to be able to pay these people to do these sorts of jobs. It seems minute or small, but to be walking around to 20 and 30 cases and opening them up can be a tall task for one person, specifically in places like Walmart and Target. But I also understand, okay, it's like you either going to get the cases so the product can be there, or you're going to not have the cases and you ain't going to be able to get the product. So, like, you got to pick your battle. Yeah, I know I answered that question for you, baby.
Mm-hmm. You surely did.
All right, so ever watched a movie or show and picked it apart after watching it?
Man, Tyler Perry, get on my nerves. You get on my nerves because
Sisters is the most confusing. This has been the most confusing season of Sisters that I've ever seen in my life. It's just like the problem. What I'm starting to see is from episode to episode to episode. It's like you take us ahead 4 episodes, and then it's like the next 4 episodes you take us back before the 4 episodes. It's like I be so confused, and the only reason I watch it so much because I actually enjoy the dialogue. I enjoy what they got going on because it's so much of it relates to real life. But I just wish it was in line, like, and I didn't feel like you bringing something up that maybe happened 2 episodes ago, and those 2 episodes ago, I never saw those 2 episodes.
Nah,
like,
I'm
for instance,
sitting there Karen at the damn doctor, and the lady was like, "There's the heartbeat," and turns the screen around, and you clearly can see there's 2 babies on that screen.
But no one.
And Karen's like, and the doctor turns like, "Huh?" And Karen's like, "What's wrong, doc?" And she's like,
"We been saw the 2 babies.
We saw the 2 babies.
We saw the 2 babies when she initially started scanning her belly, but no one would even. She wouldn't even.
So that she was having twins.
She wouldn't even acknowledge the second baby. She just kept like rubbing that dumbass thing against her baby, like the audience didn't see the second baby.
The dag on Gary pushing homegirl down.
Or how about when what's her name, Zatima, and them got into an argument? She went upstairs, and the next scene she was at a restaurant.
She was at a restaurant
when she just was mad, running upstairs to go to bed.
Then it goes back to her being at home in her pajamas in the kitchen.
I was so confused, and it's almost like one thing I hate is when you play in my face. Like, I don't know you playing in my face. Like, no, Tyler Perry, you're not going to get this past me. I could be high as a kite and still would have caught that. I'm telling you, slow people would have saw that. You tried to manipulate me. Lied right in my face. I'm like, I look over at my babe, I'm like, babe, do you think we ain't just...
Or how about homegirl was in a drawer and she saw that Gary had a fake passport and Annie was like, take a picture of it. But she had already had a picture in the phone before she even got it to the passport to act like she was going to take a picture. Like, what? That shit was hilarious. Like, it's just so much stuff you just be like... Hey.
But one thing I do respect Tyler Perry for, like, even when people, like, go away and you haven't seen him in a while, like, he keep the people he fuck with work. He keep work. Yeah. He keep money in their pocket. Because we hadn't seen what's the name from If Loving You Is Wrong. The head chick that was always causing them issue, tried to blow her husband up in the car. She was in Nia Copa. The old lady that was in the art studio that was telling Kelly Rowland about... Oh! You see what I'm saying?
Veronica.
Yeah. We ain't seen Veronica in a while. We ain't seen the dude who played the president. Mm-hmm. He just popped up. Tyler Perry keep his people working, man. He keep money in their pockets. So that's the one thing. And then how about Shorty from For Better or Worse? Her house burnt down and he paid to get her a new house. The one that started dating the chick from the studio when they was all working at esports, C-Sports, whatever it was called. The gold digging chick.
Okay, she on All Hell's Queen's Man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the chubby comedian one. Her house burned down. She was in that show. She was always the ghetto looking one with the...
That was in an apartment.
Yeah, so but
in real life?
Yeah, in real life. Her house burned down. And he donated the money to get her either fix her house up or get her a new house.
That's what's up.
So
nothing against Tyler Perry. I was just able to pick the shit apart.
So and that's another thing. When you going in to watch a Tyler Perry movie, it's like you watch it because you either supporting the people that's in the movie.
But sometimes it's about to happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. you got an idea, okay. Either someone getting raped.
And if you get a plot twist, it's like,
yeah,
bum, bum, bum. But then something else happened, like, damn.
Yeah.
But we always watch at Home Alone.
Yeah, and I think every time I find something new, and I don't watch that over 100 times.
They don't care about Kevin.
No, they don't give two shits.
They were so focused on them damn gifts. His ass dipped out again.
Yeah, like I never seen a family to lose a kid as much as they lost Kevin. And they lost, and the crazy part is they were losing him right in our face. Just right in our face. Like, last night I was watching Home Alone, and I was like, when he was climbing down the rope, right before he let it on fire, I noticed that the house next door had lights and stuff in the window like someone lived there. You telling me all that commotion that was going on inside that house and ain't nobody called the cops? Like, why did Kevin had to do all that almost 2 hours worth of damage to that house? And then he be's the one to call the cops.
Maybe they thought because it was being renovated that the noise was from renovations.
Not that late at night. Come on, dog.
Walked around the clock.
All right, y'all. This is a little bit of sports. Russell Wilson was not a free agent long. He announced tonight that he is signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh, but here's the thing. He signed a 1-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers for $1.2 million.
Oh, he just want to play.
Oh, no. He getting that hold. Don't worry. He's getting that hold. He's going to be playing this year for 1 year, $40 million.
Because the money that they owe.
The Broncos are going to be paying him $38.6 million.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So he's on a 1 year. He's on a 1 year deal for $1.2 million with a player option for year 2 because they're going to be paying him next year. Even if he's not on the team, he's going to be getting paid. Even if he's a free agent and no one signs him. But my hope for Russell Wilson is that he goes out and he dominates and he can play at least 3 or 4 more years in this league.
So they
all with Pittsburgh.
Around.
Yeah, because like when you got young kids, man, and
why he ain't coming to DC?
No, we not ready to win. He gotta go somewhere where they are ready to win. Pittsburgh ain't ready to win, but Pittsburgh is ready to make the playoffs. We ain't even ready to make the playoffs.
But wouldn't it be a point for him to help make them?
No, he can't do it by himself.
Where was he at?
He was with the Broncos.
And did they win?
No.
So why he can't come to the Commanders? Not like he was on a winning streak anyway.
Commanders wasn't even a thought. The Commanders not looking to sign him. They got the 2nd overall pick. They're gonna draft their quarterback. So they not too much concerned about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was only linked to 2 teams this weekend: the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The New York Giants let him get out the building, and Pittsburgh didn't. They had a meeting for 6 hours, and today they signed him. Or tonight they signed him.
Look at him. Okay.
So good for them.
So a little drop in the bucket in the kids' piggy bank.
Yeah, black and yellow, black and yellow. All right, babe. We have come to the end. And we want to thank you for listening to this episode. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review. Keep on commenting. I love the comments, as rude as they are.
Yeah.
One dude said, oh, God. She's so pressed. I'm going to see Chris Brown, too. If she going, I'm going. I don't trust her around that man.
I'm going to see Christopher.
Yeah, y'all keep on commenting, because even if it's negative,
somebody
and you comment,
say something else?
Oh yes, they did.
What did he say?
They said something tonight.
What did he say?
It was like, man, a lot of these podcasts are starting to become like TMZ, and I like to kill people with kindness. I said, bro, my intentions wasn't to make this podcast seem like TMZ. I said our objective with these topics. We normally try to bring topics to this podcast that probably no one is really talking about. And the topic he was talking about was about Willie Moe Jr. and his wife. And remember, that's content we put out almost 2 months ago. And the fact that we still getting comments and views from it just shows you that the message we put out there, none of you niggas knew about. And we was able to get that to y'all. So, yeah, we're just going to keep on working, man. So keep on commenting, keep on liking, make sure you subscribe. The subscribers, we've been doing like 10 a week. So we just want to get that to 20, 25 a week. Keep getting that up, man. So thank you. We appreciate you. This has been episode 144 MTMJ Podcast with the wife. Well, thank you to the new subscribers, man. Make sure you rate and review the podcast when you listen to it. And we out. Peace.